What is up YouTube, it's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Blaster's flight suit. Now I'm going to be completely honest with you, well like always, and just say that this suit looked very promising to me. So much so that I tried to save up just to afford it, and then I wanted to make a video and just let you know what I thought and how it went for me. The Blaster's flight suit is just like the others. It has 2 EISO slots. And then of course you can suit up at any time, call it in, get a new life pool, and a new set of abilities. The abilities on this one looked pretty awesome, I have to say. They were pretty tempting, enough to make me buy it, when really there were plenty of other EISO that I didn't have, and still greatly wanted. And while I'm going to show you that you can win with it, it certainly has that power. And some people that I know and really respect love the thing, but I definitely regret buying it. So before I go any further, this is my opinion, and I know there's going to be those that disagree. But I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it, why I regret getting it, and how I wish I had that 64 gold to buy EISO instead. And then you can just decide for yourselves, for anyone who hasn't already made the decision. First of all, just to use the thing, for me personally, I almost found it a 100% necessity to bring in someone like Spitfire and a quick attack setup to finish Phaser. Now this I have to say is my own fault because I always face teams with Excalibur. It's like a 95% chance that I'm going to face her on defense. And this suit already knew, just by looking at it, that it's going to rely heavily on attrition. So my first issue overall with it, but one I at least realized was going to happen. My biggest problem with it was one that caught me by surprise, but we'll get into that. First of all, let me just say, my EISO setup for this isn't what you're going to want to put on it. You're going to want to put Fatal Finish, and that has to do with the problem that I'm going to talk about, and for me it's a 100% problem, not a good thing. But let's just go through the abilities. So for our level 1, it's actually going to be Focused Blast. This has a chance to perform a follow-up attack. It has overexposure, so causes all applications of irradiated and radiation exposure to immediately deal damage. And this would probably be pretty amazing with Iron Patriot, so we haven't tried that out. Next, it does cause lock-on and chaos shot, so pretty nice. And grants yourself perfect shot. Next range attack deals extra damage. A really solid level 1 attack, no doubt. Next is the quick action, it's Redirect Reactor. This has a slow recharge, so deals extra damage but lose a turn next round. Then it has Reactor Overload, restores full stamina until an attack is made, and causes next attack to do double damage. Now this is part of what was really misleading, so just keep this in mind. After that it has a chance for Rising Up, and the next attack drains double power. So that's the quick action, which of course you'd want to use with the main attack ability, and that's going to be Termination. I mean, to me that was just common sense. This is an AoE that's catastrophic, has Exploit Attrition and Finest Hour. I thought this coupled with that quick action is going to be incredible. It was just about the sole reason for me buying it. So that's why I'm so disappointed and my opinion's low. Maybe I'm not even thinking clearly, I'm just so upset this doesn't work right. But before I show you what I'm talking about, the setup move is Bombs Away. So we're going to want to do this first anyways. It's an AoE that causes Endemic, Breakdown, and side effects. Now getting a chance at all those debuffs, all those daughter attrition effects, opportunity effects, and so on. It's pretty amazing, and it has Endemic. However, there's many generalist flight suits and phases out there. So of course, that can definitely hurt. But still, like I said, you can bring in someone like Spitfire to try to deal with her first. And by the way, the animation on Bombs Away is pretty awesome, I really do like it. Alright, so we are a blaster and we're going to give that tactician a turn right away. That's another issue you have to deal with. That is another knock against it, but at least we expected these things. Now it won't be until my agent's next turn to show you why I kind of hate this suit, and really regret buying it. But let me just say, if the thing worked out the way I wanted it to, I'd be a lot more pleased. I guess my main thing is I would just stick to the Blaster E3 costume, if I knew that you couldn't use that quick action and termination. I probably should have just stuck with that anyways, that's what I was going to do, and just spend all my gold on EISO. But I had some plans and I wanted to make this video for everyone, so I talked myself into buying the suit. Once again, that's not saying you can't be successful with it. I just don't understand why I'd want to blow my agent up and have those multiple explosions and all this relying on attrition and so on in this meta, when if I wanted to use a blaster costume, I could just go blaster E3 and outright direct damage knock everyone out in the first round or so. Like, I don't see a better option here. But this right here is what set me off and probably soured me completely on the suit. So you can use your quick action, and then termination isn't even an option. It really caught me off guard. And all I can reason is they're saying that your power level's at 60% here, and so you can't use it. But why in the world does that quick action say restore stamina? Apparently they needed to say it restores power level instead. But that just seems so pointless. Why even have that on there if it doesn't actually affect anything on this suit? It's very misleading, and that's why I felt ripped off. So what is your option? Well, self-destruct has catastrophic, exploit attrition, and finest hour. And that's about your main thing you're going to use with that quick action. So you blow your agent up, completely taking him out of the fight. Sure, it's fine as a knockout move, but you better make sure you have the opponent set up. That and throw all those fatal finish type EISO on there and make sure you have a really explosive ending. So yeah, you can win like that. That's just not what I expected, or what I signed up for. Now if that does sound good to you, then you could pick the suit up, no problem. You may actually really enjoy it. But for me, I just wish I would have bought EISO instead. If you're blowing up entire teams, and you found that this works for you, then power to you. I'm all for winning. To me, it's not what I really signed up for. The suit doesn't work how I thought it would. And just in the way that I wasn't really a fan of Fatal Finish teams, I'm not really a fan of the ultimate Fatal Finish agent. Once again though, maybe I'll change my mind on it. But that's where I stand right now. Well, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to do a quick look and my first opinions on this suit. Like I said, it's just my opinion, so don't get too upset. I hope that it helps some of you one way or the other, because maybe it sounded awesome to some of you, and to others, you probably thought, well good, because I was going to buy EISO anyways. Either way, I do want to thank you all for watching. Ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck and take care.